The University of West Indies Global Campus, ECFS 3002, Organization and Management of an Early Childhood Setting, Aspiring Administrators, Roles and Responsibilities. Hello, viewers, and welcome to another episode of Education on the Go. I'm your host, Miss Duggan. Today, we'll be taking a look at aspiring administrators, roles and responsibilities. All organizations need staff. High quality education and care are crucial for early learning childhood centers. Administrators must ensure developmentally appropriate activities, family-friendly program, and strong administrative and fiscal management are present within their organization. Today, we welcome our aspiring administrators to be engaged in an informative session with our team of experienced administrators. They will share their roles and explore responsibilities as administrator to guide and motivate them to ensure that their organization is able to provide high quality care and service. On the agenda are 3 examples of role and services. They are the management of human resource, professional development, and conflict resolution. Today's presenters are Miss Apollinaria Kowo, Miss Callison Ince, Miss Deidre Moore, and Miss Alana Webb. Let's welcome them. Session 1. The Management of Human Resource. According to Pandey and Sharma, 2021, human resource management in early childhood education organization is vital for a variety of reasons. This includes its impact on both staff performance and child outcomes. Effective human resource management ensures that early childhood organizations employ competent, motivated, and well-supported educators, which is critical for providing high quality education and care to young children. We now bring to you Ms. Apollinaria Kowo. She is going to present us with an example of developing an advertisement for hiring new staff on websites such as Caribbean Jobs while sharing information about their organization. Ms. Kowo, I welcome you.
We are hiring. Join our team now. Dino Early Childhood Center focuses on working with children aged 3 and 4. Our curriculum assists our teachers to facilitate and encourage learning and are developmentally appropriate for all children, including children with disabilities, challenges, and learning. As early childhood educators, we ensure that your children reach their full potential in learning through necessary guidance and support. Our teachers receive continuous training on working with children. Our staff receive a salary from the government. They have benefits after retirement and salary increases based on performance. Job title: Early Childhood Teacher. Job description: The Dino Early Childhood Center is hiring a teacher. Kindly review the list of duties, responsibilities, and qualifications. Do not limit yourself because you do not have all the requirements, but your years of experience, hard work, and dedication are sufficient. Duties and responsibilities: Take part in professional development training, establish routine for children in the classroom, plan weekly activities and deliver lessons to 3 and 4-year-old children, ensure that the children's play area is sanitized, organized, and labeled properly for children's safety and health. Assist teachers to upkeep the classroom as child-friendly. And support children during activities such as playing games, reading, singing, making crafts, and nature walk. Support children academically and physically. Attend school events such as annual Christmas fundraising. Plan and coordinate for Child Stimulation Month. Conduct parent meetings. Assist parents with monthly maintenance around the school compound. Qualifications and experience. must have a bachelor's degree or a minimum certificate in early childhood education, must have 2 years experience working as a preschool teacher or in a related field, have a valid teacher's license, CPR/first aid certificate updated every 3 years, certified to work with children with disability. Other attributes: being very patient and understanding, flexible, fast thinker to accommodate the child's need, high energetic level. Children need to be engaged all day. Application package must include cover letter, curriculum vitae, copies of transcript, certificate, teacher's license, 2 letters of reference from previous employers or school principal. Send your application here to administrator, Dino Early Childhood Center, San Antonio Street, Toledo District, Belize. Email apollinario.coward2@my.open.ue.edu. Apply now. All application to be submitted no later than November 17, 2024.
Psychometric testing are skills which candidates use to develop their cognitive ability, personal traits, and other attributes of their psychology. Aptitude tests may be conducted to measure general intelligence, reasoning ability, or any specific skills that a job requires. Benefits of psychometric testing is predictive validity, which is psychometric tests are high correlated with on-the-job performance in many areas. An example of this is software development company, which use application of aptitude tests in assessing the candidate's problem-solving skills, or personal test aim at enhancing the evaluation of candidates' traits to be suitable for the collaborative nature of team members. Work sample test. Work sample test is mimic job relevant tasks or problems, and as such allow candidates the opportunity to demonstrate their capacities in the context that comes closest to the natural environment. An advantage of the sample test, the work sample test, is high predictive validity, which work sample tests have found to be among the best predictors of job performances. Real-world assessment, the candidate's skills are assessed through the use of activities very similar to the job requirements. Will be clear view of practical skills. An example of this is for a marketing position, this could consist of creating a mock or campaign to allow the employer to access creativity, strategic thinking, or communication skills.
Are you wondering which early childhood center you would want to enroll your child? You do not need to wonder anymore, because Dino Early Childhood Center doors are open for all children aged 3 and 4. Our classroom is child-friendly, stimulus, and it's a safe environment for children. Children are active learners, therefore areas such as manipulation, literacy, arts and craft, music, drama are all available for your child. And most importantly, they will get the experience working and playing with their peers. Your child's learning is important to us. Our teachers at Dino Early Childhood Center are all trained, qualified, and have years of experience working with children. Your child's well-being and education are in safe hands. Dino Early Childhood Center is where all the magic of learning happens. To enroll your child, call 501-633-2239. You can visit our webpage www.dinoearlychildhoodcenter.com. Follow us on Facebook. Our page name is Dino Early Childhood Center. We are located next to the Central Park, San Antonio Street, Toledo.
Thank you. Now for session 2, professional development. According to Siraj et al. 2019, professional development in early childhood education organizations significantly impacts teaching quality, child outcomes, staff retention, and job satisfaction. It equips educators with the latest pedagogical practices and theories, enhancing learning experiences and children's cognitive and socio-emotional development. It also improves staff retention and job satisfaction, boosts confidence and competence, and offers opportunities for career advancement within organizations. We now welcome Ms. Kellison Ince, who will take us on an exploration of professional development. Welcome.
This section now focuses on enhancing emotional intelligence and communication skills, key elements for personal and professional success. Let's explore how this transforms a team. Knowledge, skills, attributes, and characteristics, KSAC, are the foundation of individual and professional growth. Each plays a vital role. Knowledge provides a theoretical and practical understanding of a subject. Skills enable tasks to be performed effectively and efficiently. Attributes reflect qualities like resilience and adaptability, and characteristics are observable traits such as teamwork and leadership. To enhance organizational performance, we focus on two critical KSAC: communication skills and emotional intelligence. Communication ensures clarity and structure, while emotional intelligence fosters constructive and compassionate relationships. That's why our team program, Emotional Intelligence at Work, is key. Over 4 weeks, staff will learn to 1. Understand the scope of emotional intelligence, 2. Build self-awareness and self-control, 3. Improve social awareness and teamwork, and 4. Resolve conflicts and communicate effectively. This training addresses real workplace scenarios. For example, Alex, after the program, showed empathy by checking in with a struggling colleague, fostering trust. Similarly, Maria used active listening to validate a teamwork's concern, promoting open dialogue. By prioritizing KSAC like emotional intelligence and communication, we empower our workforce to work personally and professionally, fostering a cohesive and high-performing organizational culture.
Now we'll take a look at conflict resolution. According to Shong 2024, conflict resolution is known as the informal or formal method used by two or more parties to settle a disagreement amicably. Working with people will almost certainly require you to resolve your conflicts at some point. For example, in your department, it may be required for you to mediate a dispute between two employees. Conflict in organization is unavoidable, and effective conflict resolution techniques are critical. We now welcome Ms. Alana Webb, who will provide us with a detailed dramatization of how conflict resolution works. Welcome, Ms. Webb.
Lev Vygotsky indirectly addresses elements of conflict resolution through his social development theory. Vygotsky thought that social and cultural factors affected cognitive growth. Vygotsky firmly believed that the process of making meaning involves community. Through cooperative discussions with more experienced members of society, children learn cultural values, beliefs, and problem-solving techniques as part of socially mediated processes of cognitive development. It is suggested that children learn skills including conflict resolution, guided interactions with adults and peers. The zone of proximal development is what Vygotsky called cooperative or collaborative communication. After attempting to comprehend the tutor's actions or directions, the child adopts the knowledge and uses that to direct or influence their performance. As a result, social engagement helps children in the zone of proximal development mature cognitively, which raises their level of reasoning. McLeod 2024. Through this, it is our understanding that the zone of proximal development implies that children and adults can benefit from the mediated discussions that guide them to solutions, making this theory relevant for adult conflict resolution as well. Conflict resolution in the workplace is a dramatization of communication and respect. Our characters are Ms. Johnson, a dedicated teacher feeling overwhelmed with new administrative demands. Then Ms. Thomas, the school administrator enforcing a new policy requiring additional student progress documentation. And finally, we have Ms. Keynes, the school counselor who will act as the mediator to help resolve the conflict. Our conflict overview is Ms. Johnson feels the new policy burdens her with extra paperwork, taking time away from direct student support. Ms. Thomas believes that these measures are necessary to meet accountability standards, emphasizing the importance of consistent documentation for student tracking.
This meeting is being recorded.
Ms. Johnson, I wanted to follow up regarding the updated documentation demands. I've observed that you've only turned in 2 reports this month. We must continue to adhere to the mandatory accountability guidelines.
Ms. Thomas, I understand the importance of these reports. However, I believe this new regulation is unreasonable and it's taking up too much time. Working with my students is my main priority, but I'm suddenly spending hours filling out these forms and it's becoming overwhelming and it's distracting me from my actual work.
Ms. Johnson, I understand your point, but we must ensure we have statistics to support children's improvement. This is essential for program evaluation and school funding. It's not optional. It's a requirement for all teachers.
It's easy to say meet these requirements, Ms. Thomas, but you're not the one in the classroom balancing all this extra work. When was the last time you taught in class with these new demands?
I'm sorry you feel that way. However, it is my duty to make sure the school meets the necessary expectation given to us, and these changes are mandatory.
Maybe if I had additional support like a teaching assistant or administrative help, I'll be able to handle these requirements. Without any additional resources, these demands are impossible.
I hope you don't mind me stepping in. I understand there's some tension surrounding the new reporting policy. Would you both be open to working through this together?
Yes, please.
Great. My role here is to ensure both of you feel heard. Let's each explain our perspective so we can work toward a solution that respects both administrative needs and teaching realities. Ms. Johnson, would you like to start? Can you elaborate on how the policy affects your daily routine and instruction?
Ms. Keynes, I just feel overwhelmed. I want to provide quality education for my students, but I'm drowning in paperwork. I spend nights and weekends completing forms instead of I could be creating lesson plans or even spending time with my family.
Understand where you're coming from. You're concerned that these demands are affecting your main responsibilities and work-life balance. Ms. Thomas, what are your thoughts?
I do understand that it's a lot, but the government is pressuring us to standardize tracking to ensure every student's progress is documented. This isn't an easy situation, but I can't ignore government requirements.
It sounds like both of you care deeply about the children's success, but the administrative and teaching roles are colliding. Ms. Thomas, would you be open discussing potential adjustments? There may be a middle ground that could lessen Ms. Johnson's workload while still meeting the government's demands.
I suppose there might be a middle ground. Maybe we could adjust the number of reports. Ms. Johnson, would that help?
That would be a good start. But honestly, it would be even better if there was some additional help, like a teaching assistant or administrative support. It's just me in the classroom, and that's a huge part of the problem.
Ms. Thomas, is there room in the budget or within the government guidelines to support teachers with administrative tasks?
I'll need to check with the government education officials, but I'm willing to explore it. I wasn't fully aware of the burden this policy created. Perhaps we can also work with teachers to find ways to streamline the reporting on a trial basis and review it monthly.
That would make a huge difference. I think if we were to streamline the reports, I would be able to manage a lot better.
Hearing is that Ms. Thomas will look into potential resources or modification to support the policy requirement. In the meantime, we'll streamline the reports and review this arrangement at the end of the month to see if it is sustainable.
Yes, that sounds fair. And Ms. Johnson, thank you for voicing your concerns. I'll do my best to ensure we can adapt to these changes together.
Thank you both for listening. This approach feels a lot more supportive and respectful to my work-life balance. Enjoy the rest of your day, both of you.
You are most welcome, Ms. Johnson. Thank you for your assistance and guidance, Ms. Keane. It was a pleasure.
Conflicts like this are common in many workplaces, especially when new policies impact people's roles differently. Open communication, active listening, and the willingness to find compromise can turn these moments into opportunities for growth. Thank you for watching this conflict resolution.
Conclusively, this session has emphasized the importance of qualified administrative staff in early childhood centers for high-quality education. Key roles include effective human resource management, professional development, and conflict resolution. Staff selection and performance are crucial, and effective advertisement skills are essential. Regular professional development enhances teaching quality, retention, and job satisfaction. And don't forget, Lee Vygotsky's social development theory and the zone of proximal development method are applicable for conflict resolution. This informational session has aimed to inspire aspiring administrators to become competent administrators. Thanks for having us, and see you again next week.